It's hot in here, Jesus. Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. Which video is he talking about? Alright, let's, wait a minute. Can I change this? Can I do this? So it makes it easier on me. That's pretty fucking funny. Okay, that makes it easier. I don't got time to watch this. All right, let's start this. How do I first? Sorry, my ADD is kind of acting up, and this is where thoughts come in. This is where my ideas will be shared. How do I explain where I'm gonna go at, and how am I gonna do this video? So if there's any questions or any complaints about puppets, please feel free. I'm willing to have a debate. I'm willing to do anything, honestly, but let's go to advice. So, my advice with puppets is at least practice and just stay dedicated. There is just so much to them. There's just so much to them. And there's actually a lot more to just the basics with Naruto, Storm 4 at least. So yeah, let's see, how do I don't know. I need comments. I need like questions. I need thoughts. I need I need something to go on here. But let's start training with puppets, I guess. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck my life. Fuck, I blinked. My eyes are dry. Can they actually guard that? Can they guard that? Stop guarding. I'm curious if you can. No, I want to go a little bit higher. They guarded that. Here's a question. Why do people always hate puppets no matter how nerfed they keep getting in every game? Okay, that's actually a really good question, and I agree about that myself, but I've come up with a few theories. I think the main reason is the fact that people still find a way to make them kind of broken or kind of more OP, anyway, no matter what. But I think it's also because they are completely different. Um, they are. Let me leave this chat. I try to check the fights, but yeah, I think my main theory on why people hate puppets, and anyone can jump in the stream too um if they want to put their theory, or if they want to answer why. But I think my theory is the fact that they're unknown. They're different. They're not the fact that they're unique in a good way or in a bad way. They're just unique in general. Um, and there's so much about them. I mean, think about the anime. The only really good puppet master that had a good rep was Sasori, and yet everyone thinks that he was killed by Sakura. Um, but there was really no badass puppet users. I mean, also think about that. There's really no. There's Sasori, yeah, but then compared to like normal characters, like let's go back to like normal characters, right? You have like Pain, you have Madara, you definitely have like Madara is like the fucking badass villain. Um, the real puppet play is in Storm 2. I say in Generations. I think Generations was the real puppet play. Storm 2, everyone used Sasori. They didn't really use anybody else except for Sasori. They didn't really use Kankuro or Shio. It was Sasori. But in Storm Generations, you saw some Shio, you saw some Little Kankuro. It was mainly PTS Kankuro and Sasori. But also Rev. Rev was a good abundance of all the puppets, except for PTS Kankuro. PTS Kankuro was the most least popular. But, I mean, you still saw a good abundance. But let's go back of, like, you have, like, these badass characters like Horishiyama, the first Hokage. He's a pretty badass character. I mean, he took down Madara, even with a nine-tail Susanoo. He's like, nope, I'm still gonna take you down, because I'm a badass. I mean, you have, really? I didn't mind, Rev. It was just... It wasn't that cancerous. It really wasn't. I mean, the counter system was cancerous. I will admit that. If the counter system was like in Storm 4, it would be a pretty balanced and pretty good game. I just left at the time where it was getting its peak was because of Smash Bros. Coming out, and I wanted to be competitive in Smash Bros. And where I live, Smash Bros. Was being more competitive, so I went to Smash Bros. Instead of Naruto for 2 years. But you have like Itachi. Itachi is a well-known like character. You have Sasuke, who's a well-known like character. You have Pain. You have Nagato. You have all these characters who are well-known and like Zabuza. I mean, fuck. You have these characters who are well-known and really strong characters. But as puppet users or puppets, you only had Kankuro. You only had Sasori, Shio. Those are the only three. We finally recently got a more realistic badass. I mean, Sasori was a badass, and no, I can't give him that. I'm sorry, I just can't. Sasori wasn't really a badass. Sasori was a really awesome fucking character. He had an awesome design. He had an awesome simple design. He had a really interesting concept. He had a really interesting concept. The fact that he killed the most strongest Kazekage. Oh my god, I can't believe you. Oh my god. That whole argument. And the fact that literally he's just a really simple but badass, I mean, a really awesome character. Why I can't say he's badass is for the fact that he did lose to Shio and Sakura, not got killed by Sakura, but lose to them. Even though he was going easy on them, granted, I will admit that, he was going easy, but for the fact that he still did lose to them? Nay. Kagazu? Hell no. Kagazu wouldn't beat Sasori. Oh my god. Who the fuck? Wrath was here. Who the fuck is that? Why do people keep adding me on group chat, like groups and messages when I'm trying to actually stream? And then one time I actually won a stream. But the fact that he, no. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be in a fucking... Hell no. Alright, anyways, but for the fact that he is a good character and he is probably the most badass puppet user, but for the fact that, and the strongest puppet user, but you also gotta think about other characters. Now, like in Boruto, we do have more of a badass leadership character. Sasori was a leader type. I mean, I could definitely see him being a Kazekage, and I think he would be a very awesome Kazekage. But you have this new character, Shinki, who's a puppet user, as well as he's an Iron Sand Kikagenkai. He's a fucking badass. He's like, come at me, I'll fucking fight you. So he's like a Hasuka. Okay, that's a really terrible comparison because they're a complete opposite, but they have the same concept. Hasuka in Hunter x Hunter. Hasuka in Hunter x Hunter is one of those characters that's a badass. Yeah, he is. Go look it up. I will bet you 10 fucking dollars. I have my PayPal account right now. Bet me 10 fucking dollars. He is a puppet user. Go look up not only his Wikipedia, go look in the manga and go look up pictures of him. You only not only see his puppet is a skull with black and white and yellow pupils. Was it yellow? I believe it was yellow. Doesn't matter. It was still a skull puppet with black and white color. He is a puppet user and is proof. I mean, even the creator Boruto admitted that he was a puppet user. So fucking suck it. I hate when people say no. Arya is also a puppet user, but so is Shinki. I fucking hate when people say, oh, he's not a puppet user, though. Don't say anything if you don't know the facts. Yeah, in the Boruto series, he does not use puppets, but in one of the movie, two of the manga, which is the manga is more canon than the actual show, by the way, and three, when every source is saying he's a puppeteer, I'm pretty sure he's a fucking puppeteer. And when you look up pictures of him, literally, if you go on my Discord, okay? Let's go on my Discord real quick. Alright. Oh. Okay, then fine. Look up Shinki. Don't go based off of just one thing. You can't just go based off of, oh, Boruto. You can't. Because that's like saying, okay, what about... Hey, a lot of people think she's evil in the series, but if you actually really look in depth and more of her character, and if you actually look it up, she's not evil. She just knowledges dark magic, and she just likes the study of it. But like I said, if you go to my Discord, let's go on my Discord real quick. Let's go on my Discord. Yep, let's go to my Discord. And I see a picture. I see a picture. Who? I see a puppet master. Who is that puppet master real quick? Is that Shinki? Is that Shinki? Yeah, that looks like Shinki. Mm-hmm. Looks a lot like Shinki. Let me just change that to Shio real quick. So, for the fact that he is a puppet user, it is proof. It is canon. He is a puppet user. Anyone who argues with me, look it up. I will fucking win this fight. Don't fucking argue with me if you don't know the facts. And he is a new character, so for the fact that if you haven't looked him up, you don't know much about him then. I mean, yeah, he is a new character, and that still goes to logic. We don't know that much about him, but literally it's canon, it's proof. It's actually in the movie, so if you don't watch the fucking... If you don't read the manga, or if you don't look up characters, if you go... Okay, I never denied he was a good one. I never denied he was a bad one. Never gave my opinion on that. I just said he's a puppet user. So, for the fact that he is a typical puppet user, let's practice with Konkuro because I want to. But for the fact that he is a puppet user, never said he was a good one, never said he was a bad one, just a puppet user. And in the next Naruto game, or the next Boruto game, if we do get another one, if we do, we will see Shinki, and he will most likely use his puppet as a normal character, as a thing, and then use the Iron Sand as his awakening. Um, so yeah, let's practice it. So if I do that with Konkoro, older Konkoro, yeah, but with PTS it doesn't work. If I do that with Shio, what if I do that with Shio? Yeah, the next, we won't get a next Naruto game. We will get a Boruto game out of anything, and I have talked to Afro, if that's confirmed or not, and I'm not allowed to say anything myself, and he wasn't allowed to say much, so I don't know that much information, but I do know there is a possibility of that happening. I don't know soon, I don't know when, but it's, oh, fuck my life. So, it only works with Odo Konkoro. What? That's not fun. What? That's not fun at all. What about Sorcery? Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a Generations Remastered. Sadly, that makes me want to cry, because I don't like... I mean, I would like Generations Remastered so I can eat everyone's top players' asses, but... I mean, yeah, so well... Can Sorcery do it? Was Sorcery be able to? Oh, that's ironic. I want to see. I want to see. No, but you also gotta think about where Chase is coming from. Literally, Konan. Yeah, I don't think he's. Yeah. 1 minute. So you can't do it with Sorcery. You can only do it with Odo Konkoro. That's so gay. I had the best days of my life at Jin, and I feel bad for S4 and Re Kids and experience legend of a game. I'm gonna tell you this. I went back on Generations, and I used to love Generations, right? When I was a kid, I loved Generations. I loved fighting against, like, Massacre. I loved fighting against Jeffy. I loved fighting against my sensei, Nakanishi. You know, I loved that, right? And I went back to it a few days ago, and my god, it was gay. I don't remember it being that fucking gay. Anyways, Kiriyami, we will train. I will train you. Oh, not train you. We will have a training session. We will have a training session. But I'll teach you more on the advanced side of stuff, and I don't stream more on the advanced side. So, yeah. Chemo. Jester. Question mark. Fuck. Come back. Come back here. If you guys are wondering what I'm trying to do, is this. Fuck. Oh, yeah, that's why. I love how when I'm trying to show it, I'm trying to do that. Only Konkoro could do that. That sucks. It doesn't do anything. It's worthless. It doesn't do anything in a fight, but it's still fun to do it. It's still fun to do it when people are not, like... When, oh, what's up? When people are like, what the fuck? Like, you could do that? It's like, a lot of people don't see it coming, and it's great. Ah, I fucked up. Fuck my life. So it's fun. It's worthless. It's a worthless thing to learn, but it's really fun to do. I mean, there's also a lot of things you can do with it. Like, you can go into tilts. You can actually pop a pill when you do it. It didn't show it. Why didn't it? It gave the animation. There we go. Oh, fuck my life. I fucked up. Alright, let's do that again, shall we? Nope, I fucked up again. Give me a minute. I just did a regular cancel. See, you could cancel into a pill, you can cancel into that. That's pretty fucking cool, to be honest. Fuck my life. I gotta start practicing that. The kunai follow with Conqueror. Well, the next Naruto game, games, I think, Shinki will have one where he causes puppet, where he uses puppets as one. That's what I was saying, like, I think what he's gonna do is he's gonna use a puppet, you can pick them up. Well, you can. You can. You can pick them up after a, counter. That's it. You can't really do it with a shuriken. You can't pick them up after a jutsu, a grab, a combo. After the guard breaks, you can't. Yeah, you can't pick them up. What am I talking about? Only on a counter. How are you doing that? No way you can. 2 Gen and 3. Oh, you talking about the? Well, I mean, I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about this. Not this. This. You're talking about the shuriken glitch. Talking about this. Yeah, you're talking about the shuriken glitch from those games. Yeah. Practice my hollow stepping, guys. Woohoo! I've only hollow stepped like 3 times my whole life, and I don't ever want to do it again. That's fucking stupid. The cancel, the puppet cancel. I'll show you. It's hard to do. At first, it was really hard for me to get the concept of it because as someone who has probably the best puppet dash in the game, other than no, I probably do. Fuck that. I'm gonna be cocky on this one and say I have the best puppet dash in the game because I'm the one that fucking showed people how to double puppet dash in this game. It took me a minute to get the concept, but you have to literally puppet cancel, and it's a little difficult to do. But I'll show you, and when we do our next training session. Will you stop that? In our next training session, I will show you how to do it. I will not talk about it on stream, just because it's more of an advanced technique, and I just don't talk about advanced techniques on stream for tutorials. Oh boy. Let's get some advice. Let's do some advice with puppets. Some advice. Not only do master the 3 basics, which if you go back to my tutorial playlist and you talk about the puppet basics, I talk about the 3 puppet basics that puppets have compared to other normal characters, like the puppet dash, the substitution technique, and the puppet control. Those are all only special to puppets. Well, there is also some other advice I'd like to give about those. So, I guess I wasn't clear enough when to do certain dashes. I don't think I was. If I was, then oh well, you guys get to listen to me again. Certain dashes is better for certain situations. Certain type of puppet dashes. Like I said, there are 4 different types of puppet dashes. And just depending on the situation, one is better. So if they're like up close, the better way is to guard dash. What I normally do. This is how I normally puppet dash. And I'm fucking up. Like, I love when I try to show something I fucked up, but when I do it off screen, I am perfect at it. Maybe that's a good thing. If you're long distance like this, it's better to sidestep. This helps catch runners. That one's definitely my fucked up. It helps catch runners, and it's just really fast and really good, and it adds guard pressure to it. And that's really it. That's the only times you really want to do stuff. Let's see. Shuriken. When do you want to do Shuriken? A lot. Of course that had to... No! No! Hollow stepping is annoying. Um, yeah. So the only time you really want to do shuriken, let's say you're using Order Conqueror, right, and you want to do the shuriken bomb, really is to save your ass or every time they're on the ground. So like after an air jutsu or air neutral and you see them on the ground, do that in a down in a down combo. You want to do it. Hello. Um, so yeah, that's basically every time you have a chance, you want to do it. Also, remember, you could cancel the shuriken. Remember that. And then, remember you could do that too. That's very helpful when you want to get away from things, is to cancel your ninja dash. You do this with all characters, by the way. It's not only puppets. Oh my god. But you could do that with anything. And also, remember, you could do that. It hops, so it could save you. There's so many times that saved me, you have no idea. Puppet dashing. You always want to puppet dash, really. So, like, let's say I'm going to do an air combo. Puppet dash right there. Let's say you want to do a tilt. Puppet dash right here. Or hold the guard. Let's say that I'm doing a shuriken. Puppet dash afterwards. What? There we go. What? Wait, what? I mean, you really want to puppet dash anytime you get the chance to. But you also want to be careful who you're fighting. Because the fact that they could be advanced, so they can see it coming. So you also want to be very careful who you play against and what you do with the dashing. Like I said, posts are all about experience. This game is all about experience in general. That's all Naruto is experience. When to do air combos with puppets. I'm talking about puppets in general, not just about Konkuro. You do want to do air combos with every puppet except for PTS. PTS is like the only puppet you really don't do air combos with because he doesn't have a hitbox. But other than that, with puppets, you want to do them when they're close range. So let's say like they're like right here, right? You want to do it. Wow, that was a terrible example. You want to do it when they're close range. Like right there, that's a good way to do it. But you also float, so be careful with that. So that leaves you vulnerable. And look at that. It goes askew. Oh, that's nothing. That's normal. You get used to that as a puppet user. You get used to the frustration of that happening. That should combo. I remember in Rev I used to combo so well. Also, if you're more of an experienced puppet user, but you're so new, so let's say you mastered the 3 basics, right? And you're just now getting used to fighting against normal characters. Or best things you could do is enhance your dash. Get use of enhancing. So what enhancing is when you hold down the chakra, dash. Get use of doing this because, like I said, once you get more experience, you're going to realize that people catch on to you really quickly, and it's easier to predict a puppet than it is normal characters. So, and what I mean by that is, like, puppets are just really too simple. They really have a simple playstyle compared to, like, normal characters. Like, if I was using Madara with, like, another character, I could do a lot of creative things with it. Puppets, not so much. I mean, we can and we can't. It's like it goes back and forth. We can do a lot of creative things, but also at the same time, we're limited to what we can do. Like, right here, this is creative. Oh my god, I fucked that up. Let's redo that. I am so sorry. So this is creative right here, right? That's not creative. That's a fuck up. You get used to that. Even as a puppet user, as a puppet master, you get used to fucked up. Like right there, you can be a little creative, but we are still limited to what we could do as a puppet user, and that's the reason why we have puppet control as one of the basics right there. But you could do that. So yeah, just get use of puppet control. That's also really important. But with normal characters, we cannot do that. I don't remember the point I was getting at. Sorry, my head is going a million miles right now. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. What was it getting at? What was it getting at? Oh, okay. Like I said, we are kind of limited to what we can do. Oh no, someone found some new tech. I'm curious. Okay, that's so sad. Anyways, so the main thing you also really want to worry about is why we're so limited of what we can do is because we are using puppets. And again, we have to rely on our puppets to do our commands for us, not the puppet master. So if our puppets are knocked down, we are fucked. So we have to learn how to run away. We have to learn how to cope with that. And that's one thing you're going to learn as a puppet user is you're going to learn how to cope with that. Um, you got to learn how to cope with it, and like I said, you get use of how to deal with it in due time, and just by practice and experience. What else is there more experience, more advanced to? So for advanced, 'cause like I said, I don't really want to talk about advanced puppet shit on here. I'd rather keep that as a secret to people who actually want to get competitive in it. And if they want to learn it, they can message me or they can message Playco. Um, Another thing is tilts when to do them. You really don't want to do them with Saucer Ratio. Older Conqueror is pretty good with tilts. It has a pretty good hitbox. It's pretty well. And it's pretty long too, so as well. Remember, you cannot pick up your puppet after... If they counter the tilt, you cannot pick up a puppet. Remember that. So, pretty much you want to do it when they're close range or if they're running away. Tilting is pretty good. Or you know they're about to call out support, tilt, so they can cancel the support. Same with PTS Conqueror. I think that's all the advice I gotta give for now. Uh, so yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm out.